Hello, everybody. Day 14. According to a lot of schools of thoughts, it says that I'm done with COVID. I can go back home, meet my family, meet my son, meet my dogs, my team, my parents, everybody. But it says suggested by the doctor, stay 3 more days in isolation. It is not for me, it is for you all. It is for people out who are safe, who do not have any symptoms, who are healthy. For them to continue being healthy is when we, COVID positive patients, stay in isolation. It is very disheartening today for me to understand that in the last 15 odd days, or probably in the last 20 days, when I have been suffering in isolation, staying myself away from everything possible. For whom? For people who are the Banglorians, people around me, so that I don't spread this disease to people. Here, people have paid up to 4 crores as fines for not wearing a mask. People are okay paying a fine of 4 crore, up to 4 crore, last 15 to 20 days. This is the amount collected in Bengaluru from people who are not wearing a mask. Is it so difficult, friends? That is much easier than staying away from your family, being hospitalized, letting the virus jiggle your lungs. Family worried about you. You're all alone. Stay by yourself, locked up, not meeting anybody. For this, if wearing a mask is such a difficulty, and Banglorians, isn't it a shame that you prefer to pay a 4 crores? Up to 4 crores is the fine collected. It's surprising. It's so surprising for me to even accept 4 crores. It's a shame. It's an utter shame for all we Banglorians to understand that in 15-20 days, 4 crores of fine has been collected. Please do understand. It's very difficult once you get it. I have been telling, don't worry. Don't worry, even now. It's not a fear, but if you have to be cautious. Don't worry is not carefree. Don't worry when you're wearing a mask, when you're keeping social distancing, washing your hands carefully, not going and meeting people unnecessarily. Until and unless it's very necessary, please do not go meet people. If you do, friends, you will not be able to meet anybody. Anybody, including your kin, your child, your son, your father, your mother, your business, anything for 17 days if you're blessed. More in case your lungs give up. Please do understand, friends. It is important. On the other note, Bangalore South, Tejasvi Surya, the MP of Bangalore South, has come up with something called COVID Raksha. I repeat, for Bangalore South, Tejasvi Surya, my junior in school, my junior probably in college as well, a young boy, and has done. This is an MP, he is doing very well. He's come up with COVID Raksha. What is COVID Raksha? COVID Raksha is a team of 3,500 doctors who are going to help you in terms of COVID if you turn positive. So they have a telephone number that reads as 08061914960. I repeat, 08061914960. This is the number that can be used by WhatsApp or by call. If you just feel you need to go for a COVID test, please call them. If you have sneeze, if you can't smell, if you can't taste, if you have cold, cough, fever, just feeling lethargic, something not usual, or you get to know that you came from somewhere yesterday, day before, you went to a get together yesterday, day before, and somebody there you got to know later that was COVID positive, immediately get yourselves tested. Now it's become easier. With the COVID care, COVID Raksha from the South Bangalore, for South Banglorians, you just have to call or WhatsApp that number. They could send somebody to your house to do the test, and the test would be out very soon. That's at your thing. The moment they're sending somebody home, they would also send isolation kit that includes your oximeter, thermometer, and your masks, your sanitizers, and help you isolate yourself in your own house. If required, if the test results do show, they would also do a blood test. If you need to go for a chest x-ray or a CT scan or stuff like that, they will take you in an ambulance. You don't have to spread the disease in an auto or in your own vehicle or even give it to your driver. So that's a blessing. If everything is normal, like I was blessed with a doctor called Dr. Soumya, who's a relative and who's also came as a blessing in disguise because she had COVID herself. She's been treating a lot of COVID patients through Sindhi Hospital, Sindhi Hinduja Hospital. So she did a lot of support for me. The similar way, COVID Raksha has 3,500 doctors who will monitor you from your own house. Isn't it a blessing? So they would 3 times a day call you. They'll check. They'll ask you to give them your readings, your oxygen saturation, like mine. The pictures I have shared. These are the pictures which goes to my doctors as well. So your isolations and your temperatures, your diet. Just in case there is a little bit of up and down in your oxygen level. Now what used to happen is we had to rush around hospitals, find out where there's a bed, where's where's a ventilator bed, is it available, it's not available, our insurances and several other things. But the initiative by Tejaswi Surya, our MP, South Bangalore, has been great. One, if during monitoring they find that you need some help, they will bring oxygen to your doorstep immediately, put you on oxygen and then search for a bed, then search for a hospital, then search for doctors. And they have the database. So it's much, much, much easier for them to do so. All we have to do, like I told you earlier, is be brave. The moment you feel it's a requirement, call 080-6191-4960. It's called COVID Raksha. It's for South Banglorians. And I hope other MPs also take up an initiative and bring this for everybody across probably the globe as well, because it's important. People come out of the fear, but be cautious. It's a very thin line. I've been telling you, come out of fear. Don't get scared. Does not mean that you're being carefree. It is fear-free, being cautious, taking the right steps. And these doctors are there to help us out. I had one, you have 3,500, just alone Bangalore South. So what better could Tejaswi Surya as an MP do for us? I'm not supporting any government or anything here, but this is what I've seen. And the elections coming up with the Rajarajeshwari Nagar, BBMP Commissioner Sri Manjunath, who's also a mentor to me, has announced that people who are COVID, I think they are thousands of people in Aranagar. I don't have the right number. Thousands of people in Aranagar who are COVID positive, and primary suspects who've been along with them. For them, they are they're making up different centers where they can go and vote if they are asymptomatic, they're health-wise fine. And the staff there will be in the PP kits. They'll be safe themselves. They'll be sanitized every time, even before another person goes to vote. This is for people to vote. And moreover, other than the specific centers for COVID patients, they've also, the normal centers, they're preferring to have the COVID patients come in the evening towards probably 5 to 6. So that'll be the last hour and then it's sanitized. That's another blessing. With both of this going on, they would transport you. If you're willing to vote, they're going to transport you in their own vehicles, which will be sanitized and safe from others getting infected. So you don't have to travel as well. So this is what BBMP today in the news has announced. So the BBMP is doing whatever best they could. The government is doing what they could, like MP Tejaswi Surya. And but if we ourselves don't care for our lives, our friends and relatives who stay with us, we don't wear a mask, and we end up paying 4 crores in 15 days of fine, it's a shame. Please, friends, you people don't get COVID is the reason why we people are quarantined. We people are isolated. We are staying away. We are staying away. It's not just that we are staying away from our family. We can stay in a hotel. None of us, how would you know that I have COVID? How would you know that I'm a corona patient? You wouldn't. I can move around without mask, spread it to everybody and come. I can even still wear mask and spread it if I'm not wearing the right mask in the right way. So I've been away from everything so that you people don't get corona. And you people are paying fine up to 4 crores in 15 days as Banglorians. Isn't it a shame? I'm afraid, friends, this is as much as what I can say. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to make comments. But then if I did hurt someone, and if it turns out to be that you would, because of my words, you're going to wear a mask, keep yourself and people around you safe, it's worth it. Thank you, friends. End of 14th day, actual end of my isolation. But as told by the doctors, another 3 days I'll still have to stay away from everybody so that others don't get COVID from me. So if I can take so much care for you guys should take care of yourselves. Thank you. Please do share. Subscribing or liking doesn't get me any money. Sharing spreads the news, and if some one person who knowingly unknowingly stops spreading the disease, it's worth it. Worth me taking the effort to make a video requesting you people to share and all that. Thank you.